It was a year ago we were here at the Boat and Caravan show with Bailey looking at their newest addition to the Alu-Tech family with the Olympus series. This year, in 2011, we're here looking at the Bailey Orion, their newest entry-level range. There are 4 models in the Bailey Orion series and it's aimed at the entry-level market, but this is by no means a low-specification caravan. Thanks very much for joining us here today, John, at the launch of the new Bailey Orion.
My pleasure, Holly.
If you'd like to run us through some of the new changes that you've been making and the new design of this new entry-level range, please.
Yeah, sure, I'd be happy to. It's about 18 months since we last had an active product in the entry-level sector of the marketplace, whilst we've concentrated on becoming an Alu-Tech manufacturer. And we think it's long overdue that we do offer something with an Alu-Tech body shell at an entry level. Typically in the past what we've done as manufacturers, many of us still do, is take an existing model, strip equipment out of that to get the weight down, to get the price down, and then offer that as our entry level. What we've tried to do with Orion is go back to the drawing board and actually design a caravan specifically for purpose. So whereas traditionally we might have stripped out a lot of the things that made a caravan appealing, we've tried to make sure that's still high on the agenda with our new range, and that the caravan isn't just lightweight and low cost, but is actually a nice caravan to own as well.
So the new Orion series has got quite a different shape. It's very dramatic. You can see from the outside there's the curved rear end, and then at the front as well we have the large picture window. Does that affect the strength of the build? How is that different and how you've constructed the new series?
If you cast your mind back to when we first introduced Alu-Tech, we parked a car on the roof of an Alu-Tech caravan. You could park a car on the roof of this caravan. Need to be a short wheelbase car because it'd roll off the front or the back otherwise. But it's certainly as strong as any of the Alu-Tech models in our range and stronger than a classic construction caravan. So one of the benefits is you can put a lovely picture window in like this, so when you're away caravanning, you can enjoy the view.
And there's also the new feature in the Orion series that isn't on any of your other Alu-Tech caravans, is a GRP coating. Yeah. So this is a new addition.
It is. It's part of this going back to the drawing board, trying to design a caravan for purpose. I think if we accept that an entry-level caravaner may be an inexperienced caravaner, or possibly somebody who's coming across using this as a leisure support vehicle rather than just a caravan. That might be people who are into mountain biking, windsurfing. You might have a family of kids with their bikes, and things get propped against the side of the caravan, don't they? That's the reality. First time I ever put an awning up on a caravan, I dropped the pole and put a dent in the side of the caravan because of inexperience. GRP is more robust, it's more durable, and in that respect, we use a thicker GRP, 1.7 millimeters, so you get a very smooth finish and it's almost indistinguishable from aluminium. But for an entry level or for an active caravaner, it's just a better, more durable material.
And in terms of storage as well, you've moved, there's now no longer a locker at the nose end. That's been moved above the axle, is that correct?
What we've done is, again, it's part of the remit of going back to square one, is we've tried to offer entry-level consumers popular layouts. And one way we've been able to achieve that is by indeed moving the gas locker from the front of the caravan and storing the gas bottles adjacent to the axle. Technically that's good because that moves weight nearer to the axle line, which makes the caravan more stable. Which again is important for first-time caravanners. But also what it means is we can move this front lounge right up to the front of the caravan, and that gives us more space to play with. We've also got an exterior locker under one of the bed boxes, so you've still got somewhere you can put your leg winder, your mains lead, your mucky wellies or what have you. So you've still got storage.
We're here with Molly and Jack from Bath University, who have been working in partnership with Bailey to develop the design of the Bailey Orion. So can you tell us a little bit more about how you've been developing the shape of the Bailey Orion?
My project started off looking at the environmental impacts of caravans, and we looked at the impact that the aerodynamics have. And we found that the round shape is much better aerodynamically than the square shape of the original ones, through testing at the Bath University and road testing as well on the road.
Okay, brilliant, thank you.
So initially I was involved in looking at the weight reduction of caravans, and then sort of naturally got involved with Molly's project to help look at the shape and essentially the aerodynamic features of the caravan design.
Okay, brilliant. And so in the changes that have been made so far and the comparisons that you've done with previous caravans, how much has that altered drag and fuel consumption and that sort of, has there been an impact?
Yeah, it's quite a significant impact. So through sort of computer modelling, and in-house testing, we think we've achieved somewhere between 6 and 8% improvement on fuel efficiency, which can save a significant amount of money over sort of the long trips that people tend to do in caravans.
So there we go. That's the Bailey Orion series. We hope you've enjoyed looking around these new caravans with us today. If you'd like to know more about weights, layouts and prices, please head to www.caravantimes.co.uk.